Good afternoon, students. So today is our first session on the economics subject class. So in this economics, we are seeing the two parts. First one is the development of economics. Okay, Indian economic development, what we call here, and one more statistics for economics. These two parts, what we are going to learn for this academic year. Okay, so first chapter from the Indian economic development. First chapter stands with the first unit. Before going to the chapter, first unit stands with the economic economics here, development policies and experience. Now here, what development took place and what experience we took in the year 1947 to 1990. See, this is the period where after the independence till the new economic policies were framed till the 1990s. In that period, how India has struggled to come out of all the problems and to develop itself. Okay, so in this whole unit we are going to see the development policies what were framed, and then the experience, what experience we have got from them. Then in this whole chapter we'll be seeing Indian economy on the eve of independence, soon after the independence. Eve in the sense what, under the British colonial rule, how we were. Okay, in this we are going to see low level of economic development under the colonial rule. See, obviously one thing we come across is the output. That is what our nation was under the depression of that. The Britishers were ruling our nation. Soon after that rule, we started developing. Developing means what? In starting colonial period, what we were having and what not, that we will be seeing that in this. See, first at a starting point in our soon after, before, we can call here before uh, British rule, India was well known for the handicraft and one more, cotton and silk textile. It was well versed. But the British rule, what they did under the colonial rule, what they have ruled and what they have done in our this time period 1947 to 1990, we are going to know from these concepts. Then coming to the agriculture sector, in agriculture what system were there that time, that we are going to know. Then industrial sector, specifically as I am telling you all right now, in India, maximally before the independence, before British rules, our India was well versed in the handicraft industries and cotton and silk textile and metal and precious stone making. Precious stone making means karigari. See, everywhere in the stones we create a statues and all, that is what karigari. It was well versed experts in India that were having a huge amount of cost for that. Okay, that extent we were there before the British rule. But later on, what happened, how the Portuguese came to India, the Vasco da Gama found a sea route to India. In the social studies you may have listened or you have studied it in the 10th standard. Okay, in social science all the things, the historical moments were given. When they found a sea route to India, our India became them as a, what we can say here, spot where every resource was available. Every resource was available in India. They used to carry that resources to their nation as a raw material, and then the same raw material was produced in the final products, and same was brought to India and sold at a huge amount or the huge price, a big price tag. Okay, that same it was been sold in India. Then after that, demographic conditions, what were the conditions of our nation, that we are going to see. Then occupational structure, what work we used to have, what not, that time we are going to see. Then infrastructure, specifically it comes to the infrastructure means we are going to see the roadways, railways, then the oceans, the where the Portuguese came to the India, that sea routes, all the things we are going to cover in the infrastructure. Specifically for today's class, what we are going to cover is only two concepts we are going to cover here. First concept will be the low level of economic development under the colonial rule. That one concept we are going to see, and another one is agriculture sector. Remaining these four parts will be continued in the further classes. So going forward from the first chapter, Indian economy on the eve of independence, I would like to introduce this subject. See, the primary objective of British, the primary objective of British colonial rule in India was to turn India. What it was? To turn India. How they used to turn India? As a supplier of raw material. As I told you all the resources which were available in India. Okay, what they did, they turned India as a suppliers. Okay, first point, note this point. What? As suppliers of raw material, they turned India, and as a consumer of finished goods. Secondly, all Indians were made as a consumers of that goods which are being produced. The raw material which they took was from our nation. They took it to their nation. Okay. Then they made a finished product. They brought and sold in our nation. This is what the introduction part exactly we call here. How our economy had a low level of economic development, how it is and how it was under the colonial rule. This is what we can come to know here. Then further, colonial rule, what the word exactly means. We are using only the word colonial rule. What it is? It refers to to a system of political and social relations the two countries, between the two countries, of which one is the ruler and another is its colony. Means colonial rule means what? One per country, it is the relation of two countries. What? Relation of two countries. One person, one country is a ruler who is ruling the nation of other country. Means Britishers, what they did, they were ruling our nation. They used to purchase, not the purchase, take over the raw materials, the resources to their nation. They used to manufacture them, and same finished goods were brought and sold to our nation. What in the introduction part I said you all, they turned India into suppliers and consumers of finished goods. We are the suppliers also, and we are the consumers also of the goods. That is what the things were there that time. Then colonialism, that is what the colonial rule, what I am telling you all. Keep in mind what exactly it means. Refers to the system of political and social relation between two countries. What it is? Social, political and social relation between two countries. One will rule and the other one will be the colony of that. What it is? One will rule the country, then another will be the part of or the colony of that. That's it. That is what colonial. Exactly why we are using this word every time, colonial rule. Colonial rule is what? The colonial is what? The political and social relation between two countries. One is in which that one will be the ruler and another will be the colony of that. The country which is ruling, another will be the colony of that thing. Then we will start up with the low level of economic development under the colonial rule. See, before going under the colonial rule, means in the year 1947 to 1950, soon after the independence, what our nation did. Before that, what our nation was and in where our nation was good enough. Means here we are going to see is before independence, before independent British rule, before British rule, you can say, before British rule, how our India was. See, India was well known of its handicrafts. See, specifically handicrafts industries, and in the field of cotton and silk textiles, then metals and precious stoneworks. That only I am telling you all everywhere. See, when you visit temples, have you all seen the uh, work on the stones, how they eh, designs are been made, the structure of the temples, how they have made? That is what nothing but the karigari, what we call here karigari. Okay, in that field, the stone making of even the statues were made. That is what our nation was best for producing that kind of things before British rule. We were famous for that work. Then further, these products enjoyed a worldwide market based on reputation of the fine quality of materials used. See, it was world famous what the products, the material was used, and what the main like precious stones, what we call here. Even the diamond was British. What it is? Britishers. The diamond was got in our nation only. But now is who has taken it and where it is? See, that is what the general thing you need to know. So our nation was used just as a resource to turn our India by the Britishers. Okay, they took all the things from India, but to still we are staying in a good manner or in a standard way. Why? Because now we are developing. Now new techniques, technologies are brought to our nation, and we are running in the same way. See further, what it is, the products enjoyed a worldwide market based on the reputation of a fine quality of materials and high standard of craftsmanship. The karigar, what they used to tell designers, they were at a such an extent expert in this, so that they used to make anything possible. In stone they make the statues, the designs were made. That kind of things were present in our nation before British rules. Okay, that things. Then later on what happened we are going to see. But craftsmen's seen in all from imports from India. That is what standard craftsmen's seen in all imports from India. Whatever the goods were imported, there it were been seen. Then this is before British rule. Now secondly comes after British rule, means or else during British rule. This was before the British were ruling us that time. Then during British rule, during British rule, what all things happen? I will tell you all. See, the economy policies pursued by the colonial government in the India were concerned more with the protection and promotion of economic interest of their home country than with the development of our Indian economy. See what happens, when our Britishers were ruling our nation, they thought the development and protection, development and promotion of only of their country. They used to do, they used to looking after their country, only their country they used to think. But what about India? What about India? They never bother about this. They never bother about this under the British rule. When we were running our nation under the British rule, we were not taken care for developing our nation. Our nation was not developed also, and they never took initiative to develop also. Our nation was not developed due to the uh, lack of technologies, used. Due to that reasons, we were behind them. Then our nation, when we were having the things, the new technology was required. We were totally traditional, but others were having new techniques, technologies. They used to think of their country, not our country. Their country is called developed, but our country is now, at present I am telling you all, now our country is developing. Now we are under the developing nation. Our country is developing now, but few of the countries like America and all, they are called as a developed countries. Okay. Further, see, countries' growth first half of the 20th century was less than 2%. See, growth rate, GDP we can call, growth rate was only 2% that time. What it was? Under low level of economic development under the colonial rule, only 2% was the growth rate. Just 2%. Then further, uh, growth rate and the per capita output. Per capita output was 0.5% only. Per capita output was 0.5, not even 1, 2, 3 in single digit. It was in the 0.5 only. So what this makes, how our nation has fallen down and why we have not developed ourselves, that things shows here. Okay, see, even this, to develop or to improve our nation, few of the people have made or taken the initiative in this. Few of the people took initiative. See, colonial government never made any sincere attempt to estimate India's nation and per capita income to increase. They never thought about it. Colonial government we can call colonial government. They never thought about it. They were sincerely thinking of that them and their country, but not about the our country. Then some individual attempts which were made to measure it. Then few of the people, the few of the committees came across, and they thought, they took an attempt to come out of this. Which are the committees? I will tell you all. Who were the people, individual peoples who made a initiative to develop here? First was Dadabhai Nauroji. Dadabhai Nauroji took an initiative there at that time. Then further, William Digby. Digby. These individuals took initiative or made an attempt for the development process, and even few more of them are there, like Finley Sriras, then VKRV Roy, VKRV Roy. These are the individuals who attempt to make that development. And one more, RC Desai. These are the peoples who took a initiative to think and develop, or else develop the low level of economic development. Why it was, and to develop the economy, they took a initiative. That's it. So here we end with the first part, why we were having the low level of economic development. We come across these all things, okay, from the first point. Then it comes to the second part, is agriculture. The first part, we end up with this all the explanation and these things, low level of economic development under the colonial rule. That time why we were having low level, and keep in mind that time only 2% growth rate was there. Growth rate and per capita income. Per capita income was 0.5%. This was the ratio that time, but now it has changed. So these things were taken, and you have seen are this much itself. Then after that, in the agriculture sector, what all things were there at that time and at now, what we are taken. See, in the agriculture sector, when we come across, the agriculture sector plays a very important role. Why? Because nearly 85% of the people stays in villages. Yes, nearly 85% people stays in villages, and 85 all the people who stays in villages were totally depend on the agriculture. How much? 85%. So in economics we call agriculture was the backbone of our nation. What? Agriculture was the backbone of our nation that time. Okay, nearly 85% means in the 100 peoples, 85% people used to stay in villages. See the ratio. But due to few of the problems that time, in the year 1947 to 1990, what all things came. See, that time two things came across. One was the zamindari system, and one was the colonial rule. These two things made our nation depressed. We were not able to come out of that. Why? Because if you want to do agriculture, you were not having the technologies or techniques, or we can call here what, we were having low level of technology. See, even now the buffaloes and all are being used in villages to work in a field. Yes, but now it has been changed. Few tractors are have came. Everyone is not affordable to purchase the tractors and work in the field. Okay, in the field they can't work that all things. Okay, fine. Okay, so we were unable that time. And at now every village or else every people are taking the advantage of that. Okay, this is what about the agriculture sector. But in agriculture sector, in the British rule, what they used to do, and another in the British rules only, how the colonial rules were made that time, I will tell you example. In the, you can have a best example by seeing a movie itself. See, under the British Lagani movie, Britishers were ruling our nation. In Lagan movie you will come across all the things, how the things were that time, and how our people got rid of that. Yes, out of that all things, the Britishers rule, how they came out of that uh, rule, and how they started to develop everything, will you will come to know by seeing Lagan movie. And one more, that is what British rule. Under the British rule these things are there, but when it comes to the zamindars, that time you can see the movie of Mother India movie. It is the oldest movie. If you see that movie, what was the zamindari system, you will come to know. That is what, see, we say that students simply go for movies and enjoy and all. For a betterment, everyone speaks about it, why the students should go and enjoy and see the movies. If you are seeing any kind of movie, whichever at present we are not getting any kind of good movies to get a knowledge. Few of the movies are there where you can learn something. Yes, few movies are there. For example, what we are talking about, the Lagan movie, it gives you more knowledge. And even the Mother India movie, it was oldest movie. if you see, you will really see the facts what the zamindari system was. And at now, how knowledgeable movies you come across. See, few of the student of the year movie, you can see how you face the challenges and how you compete each other. That things matter a lot. Okay, the or else you can see miss knowledgeable movies. If you want to get any knowledge, if you want to spend some time to enjoyment also, watch the movies which you can get the knowledge from them. Even Three Idiot movie is the best movie. For what purpose? Just to gain the knowledge, not for time pass purpose. Okay, these are the things. Now I will like to tell you to watch Lagan movie. Why? Because the agriculture sector, what system that time was there, and how people got out of that things, the problems. And then one more thing, zamindari system. Even the Mother India movie, if you are seeing how the torture of zamindars were made and how they took place and how they have come out of that, you will come to know. Just to gain the knowledge, I am telling you all to watch the movies, not for the entertainment. Okay, why? Because these two words matters a lot. British rule, that time Britishers what they used to do, that you will come to know. Then zamindar system, zamindari system, what things came across and how the people came out of that problems, that things you are going to know from that movies. Okay, okay, we'll come to the topic here. See, agriculture sector, Indian economy under British colonial rule remained fundamentally agrarian. About 85% of the country's population live in a village and lived on agriculture. See, it was like fundamentally agrarian. Agrarian means remained. They were unable to come out of that. Only the one source of income for them was agriculture. 85% people used to stay in village plus work in agriculture just to gain a food. Okay, one piece of food for every day and all. That time, that conditions were there. Then further, however, the agriculture sector continued to experience stagnation and detroitation. These words, I will write here these words because these words are much important as this. Okay, so this will erase. See, as I have told you all while running the class, take a book and one pen or else paper and pen, just to point out which points you have not understood. That question should be asked soon after stopping the discussion. Okay, we will have the discussion of clearance. Okay, then further, stagnation, and one more is what, detroitation. Detroitation it is, yes, detroitation. So these two words matters here a lot. Why? Because that time, as however, the agriculture sector continued the experience of stagnation and deterioration. Means the example, as I told you all, the Britishers rule. Under that, what happened? You can watch the movie Lagan and Zamindari system. What two concepts we are going to learn under this agriculture sector is these two concepts. Okay, so here stagnation is a lack of activity or growth or development. This is what lack of activity or growth or development. What it is? Stagnation. Continuous stagnation means lack of activities. They were unavailable with the food grains to sow in the field, or else the growth, they never came out of that traditional workings, the new techniques, new technologies, they were unavailable to afford them. Then the development was obviously the low. Then one more, deterioration, the process of becoming progressively worse. What it is? the progress, oh sorry, it is process of becoming progressively progressively worse. See, that time these two things much matters in this. Okay, why? Because that time in the agriculture sector there was a stagnation, means lack of development or growth or activities were there. Then nextly, deterioration, the process of becoming progressively worse. We were not developing there. We were becoming day to day worst. That time, that time the development process was far behind, means it is long away. We were under the depression, we were ruled that time. Okay, it is what the ruling under which British rule, and another is the zamindari system. The Britishers itself, they started the zamindars. What they used to do, they used to tell the zamindars to just to gain the profits and have the revenue more. Then the cultivators, the agriculture, the peoples who were working in the fields, they used to just struggle it. Day to day activity was struggling just for the getting the food and to stay in or get a shelter. For that purpose, they used to work, and whatever they used to earn, they used to hand over to the zamindars. That is what the drawback or else problems faced in this period. Soon after the independence also, and previous before independence also, these all things our nation has come across. Okay, then further, after this, reasons for stagnation. What are the reasons for this? Here we are going to see reasons. What are the reasons? Mainly reasons, what reasons we come across from this? First will be land settlement system. In this land settlement system, land settlement system was there at that time. In that, what happens, I will tell you. See, in the zamindari system, which was introduced by the colonial government, which was introduced by the colonial government, the profit occurring out of the agriculture sector went to the zamindars instead of the cultivators. That time in this land settlement, what happens? You know, the zamindars were the head. Okay, they used to give their land to cultivate for the people. When they used to cultivate, all the profits from the food grains, selling the food grains, was going to the zamindars. To whom it was given? Zamindars. All the profit or cultivated land, whatever the fruit grains were uh, produced, all the profits or all the food grains were taken over by these zamindars. That system it was, that we call here as a land settlement system. That means all the zamindars were torturing the people. So I'm telling you all, just providing you one of the option to get this experience by watching the movie Zamindar Systems. You can get a movie from this, what the people used to do. Even in the Lagan movie, only one if you are seeing, if you have time, even if one movie if you are seeing, the head of the zamindar, the head is to give the land for the cultivation. If the food grains are there or not there, they have to pay the rent for that. That is what rentism we can call here. Rent they is to take from them. The cultivators were just the workers, laborers for them. For them, for eating, it was not there available. Just they need to, if they want to work, they need to give this much rent for them. That system was there that time. Then further, see, the profit occurring out of the agriculture sector went to the zamindars instead of to the cultivators. The farmers were nil. Then the main interest of the zamindars was only to collect rent. That is what the zamindar system was there. You are buying the seeds, okay, that time when it grows up, I want this much, remaining whatever you can do it. For example, 1 acre of land, if you are cultivating, you are getting 10 bags of rice. 10 bags of rice. If I say that I want it 80%, or how much, for 80% or maximally 75%, if I am telling you 80%, if I am taking 10 out of that 10 bags, 8 bags I will take. In this 2 bag, can you manage and stay the whole year? No, you can't afford it. For that purpose, the rent were more, and the cultivators were dying under the zamindars. Due to that reasons, many of the farmers made suicides. Many of the things came across that are out of this. Just I am highlighting for you all. These things came that time. Many things. Then further, the main interest of the zamindars was to collect the rent regardless of the economic conditions of the cultivator. Now, cultivator means the farmer, however he is. We are not going to bother about his economic conditions. How he is having one time food or no, it doesn't matter us. He is having anything or no, it doesn't matter us. What matters for me is just I want to get a rent for giving them to the land for the work. For what you are collecting them, rent from them, the land which you are giving them to cultivate. Economically, if you are strong also, weak also, you have to pay this. That's it. That was the zamindari system. Then again, one more wordings, few of the wordings come across in this. See, commercialization of agriculture. See, commercialization of agriculture. What it means? See, commercialization of agriculture, what exactly it means, I will tell you all. Here, there was no evidence of relatively higher yield of cash crops in certain areas of the country. Means what, in our nation itself, or else in some countries, the price of the food grains or the crops, whatever are there, food grains or the crops, some extent it was higher, means more in some countries or some areas, or as countries area, few of the areas were good, there we used to get more amount of price or a higher price. Okay, that is what we call as a commercial agriculture. Then few, what are the reasons for low level of agriculture output, for this stagnation? That is what the lack of development, due to what reasons they used to have. Few more reasons are there. One more reasons come here is low level technology. The technology for this was not there. I will write here low level of technology. Low level of technology. Now everyone in the fields, you use tractors and all, but that time it was not available. The bulls itself were working that time. So this was the main reasons for what purpose these things go across. These are the reasons for this, why we have not developed that time, and lack of development, why it was so under the low level economic development, why it was under the British rule. These things, these are the reasons, few of the reasons where agriculture sector was not developed. What are these are the reasons where agriculture sector was not developed in our nation. Even after the British rule, after this independence also, we were unable, lack of low level of technology we were having. Now at present, see, if you compare our nation with other countries, you will come to know. Just watch the news. you will come to know from America we are taking the this one Rafale planes. For what purpose? For our protection purpose. This is what, how much fast they have developed. Why we call America as a developed? For this purpose. We are developing. We have started now to develop. Okay, that was the reason our nation is not yet developed. Due to that, we compare our nation with others. Okay. Then further, lack of irrigation facilities. We were not having irrigation facilities. That is what the bull itself were the techniques to grow those seeds and all. Then even fertilizers, negligence. Fertilizers, what? Only after putting the seeds, we are not going to get a good food grains. Okay. Even fertilizers are required. Now, fertilizers means you may be knowing that. Yes. Fertilizers means you may be knowing that after bowing a seeds, we used to put in Marathi we call khat. Even in Kannada, I think so. We call same khat. After putting the seeds, we throw in a field. That is what the thing. That time we were not having that. For that reason, our everything, our nation was not developed, and agriculture sector was very weak. That's it. So if you all are having any queries regarding this, please raise the questions now. We are having some more 4 to 5 minutes.